Okay, so today we are doing This Night Has Opened My Eyes by the Smiths, as you can see on screen. And yeah, this was requested. I pretty much do a Smith song once a week, so here it is this week. And I'm most excited to hear Smith song that I haven't heard. So let's go into it and see what this is all about.
In a river the color of lead, immerse the baby's head,
We're jumping right
wrap
into it.
her up in the news of the world, dump her on a doorstep and go. This night has opened my eyes, and I will never sleep again. You kicked and cried like a bully child, a grown man of 25. Oh, he said he'd cure your ills, but he didn't and he never will. Oh, save your life, because you've only got one. The dream has gone, but the baby is real. Oh, you did a good thing. She could have been a poet or she could have been a fool. Oh, you did a bad thing. And I'm not happy and I'm not sad.
Insane.
A shoeless child on a swing reminds you of your own again. She took away your troubles. Oh, but then again she left pain. Oh, please save your life, 'cause you've only got one. The dream has gone, but the baby is real. Oh, you did a good thing.
I love that.
She could have been a poet or she could have been a fool. Oh, you did a bad thing. And I'm not happy and I'm not sad. And I'm not happy and I'm not sad. And I'm not happy and I'm not sad.
Well. Okay, so This Night Has Opened My Eyes from the Smiths. Yeah, I mean, I really like that song. This is probably one of my favorite Smith songs. I feel like I say that every time, but this I really did like in this song, especially with Morrissey's voice. I don't know if you could tell, but at some parts here, I want to go through a little bit here before I read anything about the song. So with the first chorus, I like how he says, "The dream has gone, but the baby is real. Oh, you did a good thing. She could have been a poet, or she could have been a fool." I really like. It sounds like he wasn't rapping, like no way, but he just really smoothly transitioned into those words or something. He said it very like quickly almost, like when he said, "But the baby is real. Oh, you did a good thing," and like I don't know. I just really liked how he said it basically, and I really liked that, and just sounded it hit different. And moving on as well. Um, he would say that again, and with the chorus, the second chorus, and yeah, I just really like that how he did that, and also at the end there, I really noticed the drumming. I mean, the drumming wasn't like, you know, John Bonham or something, but like I just really liked how Mike Joyce just did his fills, and it just really went along very well with the rest of the tone of the song. And yeah, really, I never really give love, I guess, to like the other members. I say that I think I've said that before, but I mean, obviously, Johnny Marr, a really great guitarist, he gets his dues. But Mike Joyce on drums and Andy Rourke on bass, especially Mike Joyce in the song, I really like just the drumming he did. It was just really fit, and I mean, I like drumming, so that's what I noticed. And yeah. So anyway, I'll look at the about, see what this is all about, see what somebody has said about it. So anyway, it says, "This night has opened my eyes. Is inspired and retells the events of the play A Taste of Honey by Shelley Delaney." So it says, as Morrissey told interviewers at NME in June 1986's issue, he said, "At least 50% of my reason for writing can be blamed on Shelley Delaney, who wrote A Taste of Honey, and this has opened my eyes is A Taste of Honey song, putting the entire play to words." I'm sorry I can't say Delaney's first name. But anyway, the song is featured on two of the Smiths' compilation albums, Hatful of Hollow and Louder Than Bombs, which is the cover here on the screen. Uh, so yeah, I mean, it always seems that like a Smith song is about something, like he like something about a poet or about a play or about a just a story. It's never just like he just did it, like he just wrote it for something to do. I mean, I know there's more Smith songs like that, but I mean, there's always like a purpose, like something that they saw or something that really affected them that made them write the song. And I guess that is what happens for a lot of artists. But that's just what I've noticed with a lot of Smith's songs. So anyway, getting into some annotations, and there's always a lot of annotations for Smith songs because, like I said, it's always a story to tell. So it says, for verse one, in a river, the color of lead. So this is Morrissey is a master of opening lines and songs, and I mean this song just started right off the bat, like there was nothing else. He just started singing, and there was no intro or anything. So yeah, I like that as well. Just jumping right into it. Let's go. So Morrissey is a master of opening lines and songs. Not only does this give us color and texture, it sets the stage for something ghastly, some ghastly behaviors soon to come. The line is taken from Shelley Delaney's A Taste of Honey, a huge influence on Morrissey. Again, so somebody else who was a huge influence on Morrissey. Morrissey found a lot of influence in other people, which is nice to hear. So, going on, it says, immerse the baby's head, wrap her up in the news of the world, dump her on a doorstep girl. News of the World. That's a Queen album, if I do believe. So yeah, in A Taste of Honey, Joe, the main character, has a child from a love affair with a black sailor named Jimmy. Joe despairs upon realizing that her child will be black. Her homosexual friend, Jeff, remarks you can't just bundle it up in a newspaper. The News of the World was British national newspaper published from 1843 to 2011. Okay. It was at one time the biggest selling English language newspaper in the world, and at closure still had one of the highest English language circulations. I wonder why it closed. My goodness. So anyway, going on again. This night has opened my eyes, and I will never sleep again. The choice she made that night made her realize how cruel the world can be and all the pleasures or all the pressures society can put on a person. She feels sickened by her actions and doesn't think she'll ever be normal after this. Uh, yeah, probably the truth. Um, so we go on. A grown man of 25. Oh, he said he'd cure your ills, but he didn't, and he never will. That line was kind of I mean, Morrissey's going in on that. He didn't, and he never will. I mean, my goodness. The man of 25 is a black sailor, Jimmy, from A Taste of Honey, who Joe had a love affair with. Jimmy impregnated the young girl, filled her head with fantasies of lifelong love, and then disappeared. Well, what are you going to do? Going into the first chorus, we have more annotations. Oh, save your life because you've only got one. Very true. This is most likely a reference to the mother being so beaten up by the thought of her child that she is thinking about ending her own life, which is not always a good. That's not a good thought. The dream has gone, but the baby is real. Oh, you did a good thing. There's the part that I like. These lines are also lifted from Delaney's play A Taste of Honey. The script concerns a young teenage girl named Jo and her alcoholic working class mother Helen in Manchester, England. Manchester, where Morrissey or the Smiths are from. A subplot of the story involves Joe's relationship with Jimmy, a black sailor. They are engaged to be married as soon as he comes back from his 6 month deployment in the Navy. After he leaves, Joe discovers that she's pregnant with his child. At the end of the play, with Jimmy having not returned, Joe relates her feelings to her only friend, a closet homosexual man named Jeffrey. So this is quite the play, my goodness. So then we go on. Okay, she could have been a poet, or she could have been a fool. Oh, you did a bad thing. So it says Joe's unsupportive mother, Helen, is passing judgment on her daughter for marrying and getting pregnant at such a young age, as well as dropping out of school. So yeah, I mean, I can see why a mother would be unhappy with that kind of thing. And I'm not happy, and I'm not sad. Perhaps the mother should never have given her baby up, but then how could such a young girl cope with alone with a small baby? Her response to her own actions is mixed, as she cannot think clearly of what she has done. So yeah, and I mean that little line there. I mean, I'm not happy and I'm not sad. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to that line. So then we go on again. I can't see if there's any more annotations. A shoeless child on a swing reminds you of your own again. She took away your troubles. Oh, but then again, she left pain. By getting pregnant, her life has changed for good. Jo is torn between the life she's living and the life she gave up on that fateful night. So yeah, there's a lot of big decisions for Jo. I mean, my goodness. And then again, we have "Oh Please Save Your Life" because you only got one. It's the same chorus pretty much. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. And then we go on "Oh La La," and I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. And then that's how the song ends. So obviously, like I already said, this song is from "A Taste of Honey" from Delaney, a play. And yeah, I mean, again, I really liked how Morrissey. I don't know if Morrissey wrote this on his own. It seems like he pretty much does, and I think Johnny Marr writes the guitar parts. But yeah, I really liked his writing on this song and kind of showing why this play means so much to him and how he made it such a beautiful song out of it. And yeah, because like I said, I really like the song. This is one of my favorite Smith songs. I'll say at least top 10 of what I've heard. Just the song just sticks out to me, and yeah, I mean, I just like it quite a bit. So yeah, I guess that's it for this whole thing. I did want to say something about where is it at? Just about the whole story of how the girl had a baby so young and got married apparently, and the mother's not happy. And I mean, that's still a problem. That's still a thing that happens today. I mean, there's a lot of women and I mean, and men. I mean, there's people they think they're ready for a kid, and I mean, I don't know. A lot of people they just don't. It doesn't seem like they know how much time and how much money and you know that having a kid like how much that all really costs you and especially if you're young, especially if you're still a teenager. I don't know how old Joe is in the story, but especially if you're like, because I mean I know at least where I live, I think it's like one of the like highest percentage of teenage moms or something like that. So yeah, in Canada. And yeah, so I mean, it's just you got to be ready to have a kid, and if you're not, if your mom or your dad is not supportive, I mean that's gonna be a tough go. So yeah, but anyway, more power to you, and I wish you all the best. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting and all that kind of thing. I really appreciate it, and again, I really love this song, and it's on the playlist. So anyway, thanks for watching again. I really appreciate it, and hope you stick around. Okay, so anyway, that's it. Bye.